team certainly got high ambitions with the Red Bull company behind them. There's plenty of money in the bank. Certainly Christian Horner, Gunther Steiner, the top men there, aiming to push this team forwards. And Coulthard, here he is. First podium for Red Bull Racing.
Good stuff from Coulthard. He's put in a great run, kept his head in difficult conditions.
Webber's had a fair bit of bad luck in his career, but today he comes through for a podium. Only the second of his career. You can see what it all means to the Red Bull Racing team.
And one very, very happy Scotsman is approaching the checkered flag. Coulthard, third for Red Bull. I'm pleased for him.
The checkered flag is out and it waves for Sebastian Vettel and for Red Bull for the first time. There's Mark Webber. Red Bull have done it. A 1-2 for their first ever top step podium. And Mark Webber comes through very much in the hunt and confirms that Red Bull have won championship. They are the Constructors' champions for the first time.
By beating McLaren today, it secures the inevitable, really, that Red Bull would take the Constructors' title this week, or in India, the Constructors' World Champions for the second consecutive year.
So Red Bull win the Constructors' Championship. First constructor ever to win their first 3 titles consecutively. Red Bull, they join rather an elite club of winning 3 in a row as well. For Red Bull, the Constructors' Championship is coming their way as well. Joining McLaren and Ferrari as the only constructors to win 4 consecutive world titles. The team rush out to applaud him home. Mercedes fail, Red Bull pick up the pieces. It is Daniel Ricciardo that comes home to take the victory. Sebastian Vettel makes it a Red Bull 1 and 3.
It is for Danny Kvyat, a first ever podium in Formula 1. Congratulations to him. For Daniel Ricciardo, it's 3rd place as Red Bull put 2 cars on the podium for the first time in 2015.
Daniel Ricciardo sees the checkered flag. Ricciardo wins the Malaysia Grand Prix. Max Verstappen comes home second to give Red Bull a 1-2 here in Malaysia, and their first since Brazil in 2013. For the second time in Formula 1, and the first time as a 20-year-old now, Max Verstappen wins the Grand Prix and takes the Malaysia Grand Prix for Red Bull. Daniel Ricciardo will finish 3rd for a double podium for Red Bull.
He had a turbo failure in practice. He very nearly missed out on qualifying. He has made every single opportunity that's come his way today. Ricciardo wins the Chinese Grand Prix, but absolute elation for Red Bull, who have won the Chinese Grand Prix. So Verstappen still on provisional pole. Can he extend his advantage? Yes, he can. And the 100th different pole sitter in Formula 1 sends these fans wild. And the Red Bull garage celebrating. It's Max Verstappen for the first time in Formula 1 on pole. And Alex Albon, finally, it's 3rd time lucky for Alex Albon. After seeing 2 podiums snatched away from him through crashes, he is in the top 3 in Formula 1. Red Bull will be delighted. They have shared a brilliant championship battle, but the championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world. It's a victory that will give Red Bull the Constructors' Championship in 2022. It's celebrations for team and for driver on such a poignant weekend.
And it has been a dominant demonstration run from the Dutch driver who takes his team to the title. Red Bull are champions of the world for the 6th time. They take the Constructors' title for the 2nd year in a row, the 6th time in team history.
But here in Saudi Arabia, with a 100th podium in Formula 1, Max Verstappen wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And once again, it was a relatively comfortable night for the defending champion.